My preliminary exercise appears unprofessional and has a very basic layout. I did not have the skills to give it a realistic appearance, and so it appears rather trashy, and it mostly just consists of very basic Photoshop and InDesign skills pushed to the limits and overused. The colour scheme clashes horribly as I tried to fit it with the Thomas Rotherham College logo rather than creating something original, and with the overuse of shadows, strokes and borders, it is obvious that I was lacking skills in both Photoshop and InDesign at this point. The fonts are appropriately sans serif, but they are not the correct style for a college magazine and are often too large to appear correct on the page. The cover lines are too long and the front cover also lacks an issue number, release date, price and barcode. The masthead does not stand out enough and cannot be seen from a distance as it is not block capitals or bold. The picture was taken with an unprofessional digital camera in the incorrect lighting with little planning and arrangement. Despite trying to brighten the image in Photoshop, it is still extremely dark and hard to see. The background has been clumsily removed with both the Magic Wand tool and the eraser tool, leaving the edges sharp and looking unnatural. Despite these negatives, the front cover mostly has the correct layout with a close-up of the model as the main image, banners at the top, an appropriate cell line and an impressive use of overlap with the picture. The contents page has similar issues relating to house style and other things. It does not look remotely similar to a real magazine's contents page. However, due to the fact I am now able to identify these things, I was able to correct things such as colour scheme, text and general appearance in my second magazine, which displays my development in skills and knowledge about the magazine industry. By the time I had finished my second magazine, my skills in InDesign and Photoshop had improved drastically. I took the photos of my model with SLR cameras to create a more high quality image and planned the shoot as well as asking my model to dress appropriately for the magazine's theme of soft rock and indie rock. This better planning and thinking of mise-en-scène improved how appropriate the image was for my magazine. I learned to shorten my cover lines and make them short and snappy, as well as adding things such as competitions to the front cover which drew the audience in. It then became obvious that the overuse of strokes and shadows were not appropriate, so I did not include many of these in my main piece. One of the most important factors that separates the quality of my preliminary exercise and my main piece is the fact that I looked at other magazines that were already on store shelves, such as NME and Kerrang magazine. These give me an idea of what a real professional magazine looked like and should include, and how it should appear on the page. A good example of this is the difference in my preliminary exercises contents page and my final pieces contents page. The second one follows a similar structure to Kerrang magazine. I also looked into the target audience of these two mainstream magazines and related them back to my own as they followed a similar theme. Peer assessment and results from SurveyMonkey also meant that the people in my class contributed help to my work. I often backed up my work and displayed development on my blog, but when finding out I had no storage in college, I deleted images I would later need. If I made another magazine, I would try and choose a more precise theme, as the magazine does not appear to have a precise genre and seems rather unsure of it. I would greatly improve my time management, as I am now finding at the end of the project that there are many things I could do to improve my final piece, and so have decided that the image in the video is not to my satisfaction. The completed final piece will be displayed below. I will replace the blurred image on the double page spread and create a more pleasing structure to the interview.